This is a CBS 4 News update.
Good morning. I'm Lauren Pastrana. Backlash this morning over a gun show that's coming to Pembroke Pines this weekend. There are billboards along I-95 promoting the gun show at the Charles Dodge City Center. But some feel it's insensitive after last weekend's mass shootings and a bad image for the city. Commissioners said they are not happy the gun show is here either, but they have said they have a signed contract. If they cancel the event, they might run afoul of a state law preventing local officials from making regulations on guns. Some residents don't buy it. Meanwhile, the owner of the gun show said he bends over backwards to follow the law.
I'm frustrated that they are allowing themselves to think their hands are tied and they're not fighting.
We do background checks on every firearm that changes hands. There's a waiting period. Everything that happens at the gun show is what goes on at gun stores in Broward County.
The owner of the gun show said they have gun shows planned in Pembroke Pines into 2020. This morning, the search is on for a rapist on the run in Little Havana. Police released this sketch of the guy, hoping it'll lead to any clues. Investigators say he is responsible for a sexual battery that happened on July 24th outside a woman's apartment near Southwest 8th Street and 13th Avenue. If you recognize him, you are urged to call police. Governor Ron DeSantis says he's doubling resources to remove pythons from the Everglades. The governor visited Everglades Holiday Park yesterday, where he announced the state is working with the federal government to research and come up with plans to eliminate pythons. DeSantis says he is working to get snake hunters permission to go into the Big Cypress National Preserve to round up the snakes. The state will also make the Python Challenge a yearly thing instead of every 3 years. And the wait is over. Football is back. The Miami Dolphins will hit the field tonight at Hard Rock Stadium for their first preseason game. The spotlight will be on the quarterbacks, Ryan Fitzpatrick and Josh Rosen. Fitzpatrick will start tonight, but Rosen will also see plenty of game action. And a reminder, the only place to watch the Dolphins take on the Atlanta Falcons is here on CBS 4. Kickoff is set for 7:30.
Now, CBS 4 weather with meteorologist Lisette Gonzalez.
And we'll get to your Fins forecast in just a moment. But this morning, waking up to a warm, muggy start. Already 83 in Miami, 82 in Fort Lauderdale, 86 in Key West with a mix of sun and clouds. We're dry on the radar. Later on, showers and storms developing. Highs will climb to the low 90s, and it'll feel like the upper 90s and hundreds before those storms begin to pop. And we are going to see the potential for heavy rain, lightning, and gusty winds. Not looking as widespread as the past few days, but keep the umbrella handy. Tonight, warm and muggy. Upper 70s, could see some patchy inland fog. And yes, if you are headed to that first Fins preseason game, kickoff tonight at 7:30 p.m. at Hard Rock, it'll be warm and humid. There could be a few storms, hoping that those storms fade around game time. But if not, you can just sit home, relax, and watch it right here on CBS 4. We are the home of the Miami Dolphins. And as we head into your Friday, we'll see the chance for some spotty afternoon storms. For the weekend right now, models hinting at some additional moisture that could lead to scattered storms as we get into Saturday and Sunday. Highs in the low 90s, and we'll see the potential for storms, especially in the afternoon and evening.
Lisette, thanks. That's the news for now. You can always find us on CBSMiami.com and tune into CBS 4 News at 5, 6, 7, and 11 for all of today's important headlines.